It's a new song by Lady Gaga. It's like, my face is hard, my face, rah, rah, la, 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 la. It's you.
Wow, this is garbage.
It's a Gundam. He's just a piece of crap.
Another bad female-focused late-night show is over. Not since Lily Singh have I been so dumbfounded as to how this show was ever greenlit. Maybe being horrible is a prerequisite to even be hired in the first place for many of these late-night shows. Look at Jimmy Fallon. Look into his eye. He's more dead inside than Mr. Beast. It's a soulless smile, and it never reaches the eyes.
Black eyes like a doll's eye.
What are you doing?
Unlike me, I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Taylor Tomlinson is a popular female comedian. She's had 2 Netflix specials that I know of, and I watched them. I found them to be horrible. I promptly forgot their existence after I finished watching. To put it simply, she's the Taylor Swift of comedy. You watch, you listen, you don't get any of the appeal, but white women are willing to die for her. Her humor is that modern interpretation of funny. It's not offensive or thought-provoking, like a female Trevor Noah. Some people may scream,
he's a misogynist.
and they'd be right. The Joker said it best.
Women aren't funny.
You watch a few clips of her comedy from Netflix sizzle reels, and you'll be reeling on the floor. You people didn't get me to 1 million subscribers, so from now on, you get the cringe, unfiltered, until my demands are met. Play the clips, Stu. Oh god, that means I have to watch them again too. I didn't think this through.
Oh, Lordy Lord, he's desperate. Do what he say. Do what he say.
And I still have a lot of childhood shit that I'm working through on my own. I don't want to put that on a kid, right? Like, I was watching a TED Talk recently. Sorry, I was watching a TikTok recently. I always get those confused. The information's still good, it's just vertical. It said, if you have childhood trauma you are still working through as an adult, you need to learn how to parent yourself as a grown-up. So I've been trying to do that in order to heal. I've been trying to parent myself. But I kind of feel like I got pregnant with me in high school. And I was not ready for this responsibility. And now I wake up every morning, totally overwhelmed, trying not to shake me. Like, okay.
Now that's comedy.
Oh, get this the hell out of my face. I played her comedy specials backwards and forwards, looking for secret messages. I studied her videos like the Dead Sea Scrolls, trying to find a joke. I'll be a bit more fair. She might have part of a joke that is funny, but that's after a long setup and a myriad of unfunny jokes beforehand, till you finally get to something that's slightly funny and you chuckle a little bit, like, like that. Then it goes back to sucking. To be fair, I'm not her target audience, which is gassed up mids that are secretly or openly resentful of men on some level. Well, I guess someone at CBS saw her comedy specials and thought, perfect, the safest comedian to lead us in the late night wars. Late night television in America is as exciting as an old folks home. If they aren't telling you how to think or feel or vote, they are crying over how you think, feel, or vote. Taylor's show can be best described by Cartman in the Pandaverse.
Put a ticket in and make her name it gay.
In every episode I've seen, there was a mention of Pride Month or being gay. Then the crowd cheers unanimously, as if something magnificent has taken place, when in all actuality it's just a reminder of something that's shoved down your throat so frequently you no longer care and you're slightly desensitized. That's why they have to keep hitting you over the head with it.
It's Pride Month, you bigot.
Look what the homosexuals have done to me.
Choking on your alibis. These are the lyrics to Mr. Brightside by the Killers. And tonight, one of you will be named Mr. Brightside, gender neutral, as we play On the Bright Side. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Do you guys understand how many graphics? There's a team of people who make all of these graphics with all of these little jingles that Paul loves so much.
Can we talk about the detail?
Yes.
Looks like something you can get off of Fiverr.
Taylor, you're also leaving out. You're leaving out the jingle. My favorite part.
I know. That's what I said. The jingles Paul loves so much.
I love the jingle.
Kill me, please. I want to.
Mr. Brightside's grand finale is an interesting mix of Taylor sleepwalking through her lines with what I assume are comedians doing improv comedy that is so rough it's the equivalent of swallowing a jagged little pill.
Paul.
I mean, on the bright side, his sick dog t-shirt got some screen time.
Marcella.
On the bright side, most marriages end in divorce.
Those are just the facts. Gillian.
I mean, on the bright side, you got a really good, long, lingering look at the bird poo-poo on the...
On the bright side, at least this show is over. Wrong answers only. I didn't make it past 1 minute. The Asian woman is about as funny as watching my dog get hit by a car. And just as soul-crushingly traumatizing.
It's a new song by Lady Gaga. It's like, my face is hard, my face, rah, rah, la, 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 la. It's you. You have to. I do.
If you dare travel past the 1 minute mark, you will be subjected to the comedic equivalent of waterboard torture.
Sashir.
And just like that is what heterosexual magicians say instead of abracadabra. Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that.
I wanted to stab myself in the head after watching this. Pigeon on the plane!
This is fine.
That's our episode. Now, before we begin, who really needs a win tonight?
America! You know who doesn't need a win is this t-shirt. Are you guys ready for this? Pretty cool, pretty queer, pretty gay.
Pretty good. Maria, how about you?
I don't need a win. I won in second grade a cake.
Laura?
Cake.
Women everywhere. And Maria's gonna do it.
This is garbage.
Pretty cool, pretty queer, pretty gay. Sums up this video as a whole. I really couldn't sit through this one. It was even less funny than the last two clips I watched. And that's saying something. It's that sort of unfunny comedy that's embarrassing for everyone involved except the people that don't realize they're not funny. Because you just can't sit through it. You have to pause and walk away or do something else. Then you watch a little more and you're like, ugh, and you put it away. It's like drinking a health drink that's all green, you know, with nothing but vegetable. No, it's not even like that, because at least that nasty-ass drink's good for your helping you detox. This is just trash. It's like swallowing mental raw sewage. Sydney Sweeney's bathwater episode has one plain story from a female comedian named Atsuko. I've never heard of her before, and I never will again after leading these videos.
Racist, sexist, homophobic.
Singing girl, what's the best thing that's ever happened to you on a flight? Atsuko?
Well, one time I saw a woman watching my special. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go say hi to her because that's exactly what she would want.
Of course.
So I went up to her, I said, boo, hello. And she said, shh, please do not interrupt me while I'm watching something. And I said, and that something was me. And that's how entertaining I was.
That's amazing.
Once the horrible game show had ended, they all sat down to have a talk. Ironically, the funniest woman on the panel was a man in a dress.
It's Gay Pride Month.
Yes.
Oh, and they reminded me it's Pride Month again. I swear to God, they never let you forget. One of Taylor's opening monologues is your standard fare, unfunny, uninspired, as edgy as a stick of butter humor that makes you listless and lethargic, like King Cobra after he polishes off a can of Duster with a warm glass of beer. The difference is you won't have a good buzz going, or get free DoorDash waiting for you when you wake up. It's just all negatives. There hasn't been a good late night host since Conan O'Brien, and I'll die on that hill. I'm not even trying to be mean to this girl, but after watching this show, I want to throw myself out a window. If looking at the views is any metric to go by, at the end of the second season, it was averaging 9 to 14K views per video on YouTube. No one was chomping at the bit for these clips. A 1 minute clip from the new King of the Hill season did like 300K in 30 minutes. And you might say, that's an unfair comparison. Well, riddle me this, Batman. How is it her stand-up clips that are on Netflix see 14 million views each, but not even 100K of those could be bothered to check her late night show clips?
Taylor Tomlinson says goodbye to her After Midnight show. Wishes CBS had picked a replacement for her. Blah, blah, blah. Tomlinson waved goodbye to After Night show with an emotional monologue praising the team that makes the CBS late night show and saying she was very grateful for the opportunity.
Listen, she gives an ending monologue that can be summed up into this.
I didn't really want to do this anymore, and since I won't, they are canceling the show and not bothering to look for a new host. The people who are losing their jobs are amazing. Sorry, you guys. Bye.
There you go. That's kind of it. I saved you like 3 minutes of her basically waffling through an emotional speech, and nothing's emotional. It's about as emotional as when a chick breaks up with me. It's kind of like, well, you know, we had some good times, and blah, 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 goodbye, asshole kind of thing. Clearly, this show had a small budget, and it was odds are the pet project of someone at CBS that just liked Taylor enough to let her have a failing show, and that's kind of the end of it. Without her, CBS wasn't dumb enough to keep burning money for that obviously non-existent modern audience we hear so much about but never see, like Sasquatch or the Loch Ness Monster. On the bright side, at least she isn't black, because then they just call us racist for not watching. That might come off as wrong, Stu. Like, people won't understand. I don't know. Who cares? Whatever. It's time to be a wild animal.